Champions is the WNBA.
The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's James in at the 3. And for the Clippers, they're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the small forward position. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win the championship.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Leonard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just keeps racking up the accolades. Kawhi's been an all-NBA first-teamer, a finals MVP. You'd think he smiled more.
Here's Kuzma. Left side, Davis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
The shot by George, wide open. Another shot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
Few guys play with Harrell's level of energy, and that gets him to the line with some frequency.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
What I appreciate about Harrell is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Davis. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Rondo.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. George. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Taken away by Williams. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Harrell. That one misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. LeBron with it. George picks him up. The quick look, no good that time. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Leonard on target from 13 feet. Leonard's got his second basket.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
The drive by James, and James throws it down.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. The shot by George, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And stolen by Harrell. Goes up, and George with the stuff.
And hustle paid off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Now here's Rondo, and it's Davis at the elbow. Second shot opportunity. Here's Kuzma, and at last they get one to fall.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverley. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
And the Clippers making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. And Smitty, with Beverley and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now, and it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best. They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Beverley. Kicks it to Harrell. Pass to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Leonard, that one a little long. Lakers leading by 6. Down low. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist from Green.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rondo against Beverley. Here's Leonard. The Lakers with the rebound.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Just goes to show you that these two teams are always at the top of their games when they go up against one another.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Beverley missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. They're leading by 8. There's the pass to Green. The dish to Rondo. Davis kicks to Green. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, up front it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Rondo in at the point. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And so here are the Clippers. 7-point differential. Smitty, here's an interesting question. Over the next 5 years, which player wins the most MVPs?
You know, I think it's Giannis. He's looking like the favorite right now because the way he's playing, he has a possibility to win the MVP now. And then I think also because of his age, he's the one guy. And also Anthony Davis could catch Giannis. He has that type of talent.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Clippers trail by 10. And here's Beverly. He has 6. Bounce pass from Shamet. Fades. And Davis sends it back, but he recovers it. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. George has got 6.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Lakers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Williams is checked in for the Clippers. And the Lakers also making a change. Cousins is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now James. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Zubac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Rejected by Cousins.
Great anticipation by DeMarcus. His instincts are excellent pretty much in every phase of the game.
Caldwell Pope passes to Cousins. Back to Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer. Green with the rebound. Clippers trailed by 9. And for a long time, JaMychal Green was mostly an energy player. But he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot now, Kevin. He still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
LeBron against George. Over George. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Williams finds Green. And here's George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for JaMychal Green.
One of the best passers at the center position. Just another way Cousins affects scoring.
1:39 left in the first half. Passes it to Leonard. LeBron against George. Shoots the 3, and it's Leonard missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
James dishes to Cousins. It's good.
You know, when we talk about DeMarcus, we talk about his temper.
Good.
But also his relentlessness on the offensive end, unmatched.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Lakers leading by 13. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Rondo on top. He's guarded by Williams. Rondo's shot is good.
The craftiness of Rondo makes him a tough cover in pick and roll sets. Just when you think he's going to pass, he'll surprise you with the shot.
Here's Leonard. The offensive rebound. Here's Zubats. And the rejection by Cousins. 1 second separating the shot clock in game time. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Leonard. Back to Beverly. Fires from deep. That one, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the... And that's all we have for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And Harrell's in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Lakers leading by 12. James, the pass to Kuzma. And there's the feed to Davis. And the rejection by Harrell. Beverly against Rondo. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. With the floater. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A shot that Beverly's developed. Once you have the floater, you don't always have to get to the rim.
When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's a choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
And the free throw, no good.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside, George. He kicks it to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. From deep.
Excellent defense by Anthony Davis. He does not disappoint. Big-time play from AD.
Beverly against James. Back to Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Takes a 3. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Williams against Green. Pass to Beverly. Now here's George. That shot off. Excellent D there from George.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Outside Williams. Lets a floater go. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. That's on Lou Williams. Green, he's checked in for Lou Williams.
Last season, the trade request for Anthony Davis became public. A $50,000 fine when his agent confirmed it. A tough situation for him and New Orleans.
And a minutes restriction last season for Anthony Davis. There was talk, Smitty, of shutting him down completely.
The league said no, Kevin. The fans, he's still a fan favorite in New Orleans, and they paid their money to see him in large part. Now a new team, hopefully it works out for everybody.
And James picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Landry Shamit's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Beverly. He's got 8. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Beverly finds Leonard. Over James. That one's in there. The Lakers lead us get back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Leonard.
Kawhi has made a living of making and taking contested jumpers.
Green against LeBron. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Harrell missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Green. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Rajon Rondo.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man. It was a busy rookie season for Landry Shamet. He got off to a hot start in Philadelphia, but was traded near the deadline to the Clippers. Slotted in as a starter there and looked great.
Bradley's checked in for the Lakers. Cook, the pass to Cousins. Kuzma kicks to Bradley. Over Leonard. Bradley can't get it to go.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Zubats, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Zubats has got his second basket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Deep two from Beverly. But they get it back. No good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Lakers. Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Cook out there with Avery Bradley. And it's Kuzma in at the 3.
A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard last season averaged 27 points a game. That's what you call a two-way player.
And he makes the first. And a career high in scoring last season for the great Kawhi Leonard.
Kevin, he maintained his elite efficiency. Kawhi Leonard's growth as a scorer has been remarkable over the course of his career.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kuzma finds McGee. Cousins with it. Shoots over Zubats. Second chance shot. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got his first points of the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Kuzma. The teardrop falls in. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Outside Leonard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Lakers leading by 19. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for that matchup against the Nets, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Here's Leonard. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You know, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those one or two player that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Here's LeBron. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Green, no luck.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Williams gets the bucket.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Rondo. Over in the corner, Green. The 3. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Okay, responding to the 3 at the other end. Danny Green loves the gamesmanship.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
It's LeBron with the
Beautiful, beautiful. Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining 3s, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Oh, Rondo in position. And stolen by Harrell. Williams for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And stolen by Harrell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Poked loose, so it's the Lakers now. To the paint, here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
The numbers speak loud and clear. AD not letting up, playing with great pride.
And here's Rondo. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the fourth. Harrell. And another 3 for the Clippers.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific five.
Lakers leading by 8. James in the post. Harrell on him. The shot's good. And that's now 17 points for LeBron.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
To the inside, Paul George with the steal. From deep, Williams. Count! And now they trail by just 4.
Game on the line. You need a guy who is willing to step up and deliver that sweet loot.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Here's James, and the rejection by Harrell. Williams passes to George. Over Davis. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
To tie it up. Money! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
And the Lakers call time here. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they had no choice but to make him their #1 option in every play.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. On the wing. To win the game. Got it!
Yes, indeed.
What a shot!
Concentration.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
One of the greatest shots you'll ever see. The 3 with nothing but zeros left on the clock.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.